Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how are you today? In today's video, I want to address our prepping strategies from here on out. What happened in DC is really going to determine how we prep from here on out, okay? I think it's time for us to really get our heads in the game, clear our minds from everything else, and really start to focus even more so than what we already have been, okay? And I know, a lot of you will say, oh, I've always been focused. I understand that. But with everything going on in the world and in our lives, we always have distractions. And there's always like diversions put in our way, okay? Like, oh, shiny little object. Oh, that type of thing. I tried to make that abundantly clear the other day when I had put up a video. And at the end of that video, I had put up a Tucker Carlson clip. And the reason why I did that at the end of that video was to show you what they're doing, what the MSM is doing when it comes to diversions, okay? And I didn't do it to say, oh, look, this is, it was because the MSM wants us to see a shiny object and go, ooh, look what's going on over here. Let's not think about what's really going on. Let's look at what's going over here. UFOs. Come on. Really? That's why I put that in there. Okay. Let's not try to have diversions in our life. Let's not try to have all this little mumbo jumbo going on in our brains. Let's focus. Okay. As you know from a previous video that I had to do, I can no longer show you guys a lot of our preps, okay? I'll still show you a little bit because I know that it helps a lot of you understand what can be bought for literally pennies, okay? I'll still take you on shopping trips with me and stuff like that. But you know the reason why I had to do that, okay? There's obviously trolls, stalkers, whatever you want to call them, okay? I really don't want to address them anymore. I really don't. I gave them their 2 seconds of fame. That's all they're really worth to me anyway, and just be done with it, okay? But I still will be showing you little itty bitties, but not like what I used to do, okay? And it's only to protect, okay? Because I don't need some morons trying to come up in my house. They'd never get in anyway, but just as a reassurance. You know what I'm saying? I know you know, so I don't even have to explain myself. You guys are so awesome, I swear. I love you guys. Anyway, I really think that it's time to seriously, just get our heads in the game 110%. I know a lot of us, we're, maybe like 60-75% in our heads were in the game, but now it's really time to focus. And I mean focus 110% because, excuse me, nobody knows what the hell is coming at us. Nobody. So what I would love for everybody to focus on right now is filling in all of your gaps. And I know I say that a lot, but you don't know how important that is until something happens and you're like, you know what I'm saying? So fill in those gaps, whether it's for your, and I know I say HBA a lot, and I get a lot of emails going, what is HBA? Health and beauty aids. I worked in retail for a while. So HBA is health and beauty. It's like your shampoo, conditioner, your body soap, your deodorants, and even first aid kit. That's AIDS, health and beauty aids, health aids. Okay. So, so your first aid kits. Okay. Even, okay, your cleaning supplies, your laundry supplies, your pet supplies, if you have pets, things for your kids and your grandkids. Even if you have nieces and nephews that you help raise, like me, excuse me, let's start to really focus and hone in on not everything all at once though. Pick one thing, hone in on that. When you are satisfied with what you have, then move on to the next one. Okay? Because if you try and lump everything all together, you're okay. So please don't try and get everything all at once, because then you're really gonna, because I did that initially and I was like, I need to slow down. I mean, my husband, Sean, was like, literally like, oh, what's really going on? I'm like, I don't know. So, like, I think, yeah, I know I've said this before in previous videos. What I've done is I've categorized and I have separate prepper pantries in my house, like my health and beauty aids. Okay. And then we have the cleaning supply prepper pantry. And then we have the laundry supply prepper pantry. And then the pets, they have their own prepper pantry. And then we have the food prepper pantry, the freezer prepper pantry, and this prepper. Okay. Hone in on one prepper pantry. And then when you're finally satisfied with what you have in there, then go on to the next one. Okay, it'll be easier that way. At least you know what you have. Your inventory is done. Please make sure you keep up with your inventory. You don't want to slack on that ever, right? We have our prepper notebooks. Yes, yes, yes. And then if you have pets, things like that. Okay, and then, obviously you want to work on the kids, whether you have children or your nieces and nephews or your grandkids and stuff like that. Like even though my kids don't live home, I still have things for them. Okay. Because if an shtf situation happens or a grid down situation happens, they know to get their butts home. You know what I mean? So yes, we do prep for them. I do send them, okay, like, and the other day, Andrew, I sent him and Madison, because we have 2 Sam's Club cards. It's one membership, but I have a Sam's Club card. Sam's Club card. There it goes again. And Sean has a Sam's Club card. So we kept mine because I'm the only one that goes shopping. Sean never goes by himself. Can you imagine him going to Sam's Club going, I know what I'm going to buy? Yeah, right. He'd come home with nothing but snacks. So I sent Andrew Sean's Sam's Club card for him and Madison to use up there. So, and plus he can get cheaper gas and stuff like that. So anyway, so I sent him the Sam's Club card along with a couple $100 so he can go and Madison can go shopping and they can work on their prepper pantry up there. And then they also have, the preps down here that we have started, because for the longest time we were only stockpiling for us. And then I said to Sean, I said, well, we really should start stockpiling for them. And then Sean's like, yeah, but, Madison's vegetarian and stuff like that. I said, yeah. I said, but that's not going to be hard. He goes, yeah, but how can you stockpile tofu? Because she loves tofu. And I'm like, you're right. So if any of you have any ideas on how to stockpile tofu, please hit me up. Let me know. Because I think you can freeze it, right? Right? So, So we want to start doing that. Because she loves to, I love tofu too. I don't know if you've ever had it. If you've never had it, try it. Do breaded tofu and then coat it with buffalo sauce and then dip it in like either like ranch dressing or blue cheese dressing. You'd swear you're eating like chicken wings. I mean, it is that good. I swear. Okay, I swear I would never tell you to try it if I didn't think it was like 100% like awesome and perfect. And yeah, I mean, it's awesome. Anyway, I'm getting off topic, but you know me, scatterbrain, mom brain over here. But anyways, so um it's terrible. It's what happens when you have mom brain. Anyway, okay, yeah, so I really want you to start, you know, go from prepper pantry to prepper pantry in your house and, hone in and, make sure all of your gaps are filled in, make sure all of your inventory is up to date, your expiration dates, even though we know all of our expiration dates and what they really truly are and not what is printed on them. Make sure you have your actual expiration date written down next to what the printed expiration date is. You want to make sure you have all that written down in your Prepper Pantry notebook or however you do it. Okay, it's important to do that. Because with things that are going to start happening, whatever they may be, I'm not a fortune teller. I'm not a psychic. I don't know. Nobody knows. Okay. We can sit here and speculate all we want, but that would be dumb of us, really. Just be prepared. That's why we do what we do anyway, isn't it? Prepare for the worst, but hope for the best. Hope we never have to use any of this stuff, right? Anyway, just don't go overboard, and hoard toilet paper and stuff like that. God, please don't. Okay. But just focus on the needs, not the wants. Okay. But don't skimp on your comfort foods and your comfort items. Because if there is a scenario and an event that happens and you don't have, like I've said in a previous video, and you don't have that one thing that keeps you sane. The video that I did is called Prepping for Normalcy. If you don't have that one thing, trust me when I tell you, you will lose your damn mind, and you don't want to do that. You have to keep a level head at all times, especially during an event, okay? You can have all the food you want, all the preps you want, but if you don't have that one cup of coffee or your favorite tea or your cigarettes or your vape or whatever the case may be, whatever it is, that one item, okay? Even if it's like, if your dogs are like mine and they are so spoiled, to that one damn cookie, that one dog cookie. And if you don't have it and they are literally throwing a temper tantrum, because let me tell you, you've never seen Ridley throw a temper tantrum before because he doesn't have that damn chicken jerky. Okay? Trust me when I tell you, you don't want to say it. He literally throws a temper tantrum because he doesn't have chicken jerky. Okay? Make sure you stock up on the things that you and your family need. Like, okay, what's the one thing that you want? The one thing that your husband or your wife wants? The one thing that your kid wants? The one thing that your pet wants? Okay, like that type of thing. And then stockpile on that one thing. And make sure you have enough. For like, whatever your goal is, make sure you have enough of that one thing to match your goal. I hope that makes sense. Like, our goal is 1 year, right? So my one thing is this, right? but my stockpile is only 6 months. So what do I have to do? Well, I have to get 6 more months worth of stockpile, don't I? It's easy because it's not expensive. Now, if it was cigarettes, that's expensive. It really is. 6 months worth of e-juice, okay? I know I'm getting off topic, but am I really though? 6 months worth of e-juice, it's about $100. If you go to that one website that I always go to, but a lot of people like to go to like the family-owned stores and stuff like that. Now, if you go there, it's going to be a heck of a lot more. But there's different websites that you can go to. I have a favorite. Okay, I'll leave the link in the description box below if you want to shop at the same place that I shop at. Okay, but like, okay, Sean's one thing that he always has to have is his coffee. All right. And like something else that he always has to have is he loves Doritos. But Doritos, it's not like he would die without it. Like, oh my God, I have to eat those every single day. No, you know, but the one thing that we do absolutely love to eat every single night, like as we're sitting on the couch or whatever, is Reese's peanut butter cups. Oh God, who doesn't love those, right? So yeah, we have a good stockpile of it. Do we have a year's worth? No, that's because we can't stop eating it. So that is one thing that we are working on, right? So like ask your wife or ask your husband or ask your kid if there's that one thing that you just can't live without, what would it be? And then go and stockpile on it. Food-wise, you know, comfort item, or if it's cigarettes or if it's vape or if it's coffee or if it's tea or whatever. And if you have a pet, what is their absolute favorite cookie? Or like for my cats, their absolute favorite treat is the Temptations, you know, the cat temptation treats, and they're filled with catnip. So I stockpile on that, you know, so it's just so many different things that you really have to think of and take into consideration and things like that. But with this year and the way that it is and the way that things look like they're going, there's a lot more to take into consideration now. Okay. Well, that's all for this video, guys. I love you. I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe, stay positive, stay warm, keep prepping, and I'll catch you later.